Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. The rejuvenation of Southdale Center is continuing outside the walls of the shopping mall. Earlier this month, the City Council approved plans for upscale apartments and townhomes on the southeast corner of the site at 69th Street and York Avenue. The 5-acre site is currently an overflow parking area for the mall and is used by Metro Transit Park and Go riders. Stewart Company plans to build a 6- and a 10-story apartment building on the site, as well as a 3- to 4-story townhouse building. Most of the parking would be below ground, though the townhomes would have 2-stall attached garages.
The project itself will draw people looking for a high-quality rental housing project, and with the built-in surroundings of Southdale and some of the other restaurants and such in town, I definitely think it'll drive demand.
The council approved the site plan, conditional use permit, and necessary variances required for the project, as well as a revised plat.
Personally, I like it a lot. I think I can begin to make the leap between a smooth, what looks like a smooth surface, and add texture to it. So it'll be exciting to see that continue.
Construction is expected to begin in 2013. Drivers on U.S. Highway 169 can now cross over Interstate 494 without stopping. For decades, 3 sets of traffic signals stopped vehicles on 169 on the approach to 494 in Eden Prairie, creating congestion. That all came to an end last month when the Minnesota Department of Transportation opened traffic on a new interchange built over the past 2 years. The Highway 169 Interstate 494 interchange reconstruction project includes turning the current expressway into a freeway by building the interchange with 6 ramps instead of 8. The performance-based design removes traffic signals, reduces congestion, and improves safety by using flyover bridges, loops, ramps, and roundabouts. Local and state officials, as well as area residents and businesses, gathered in late November to celebrate the completion of the project.
I thank everybody that helped bring this to fruition. It is going to be so good from an economic development standpoint, from a safety standpoint. It is just going to make life that much better. So thank you very much.
The entire project cost $125 million. The city of Edina will soon say farewell to a man who has been involved with everything from helping to develop excellent athletes in Edina to creating the Edina Senior Center and beautifying the community. Even if you haven't met John Keprios, you've probably benefited from his work. John Keprios has helped make the Edina Parks and Recreation Department what it is today. John is responsible for 40 parks covering 1,550 acres. 8 miles of pathways, numerous athletic programs and spaces, and 10 facilities such as the Edina Senior Center, Braemar Arena, Art Center, golf courses, and the Aquatic Center. Even after 35 years with the department, John didn't hesitate when asked what he's most proud of in his career.
Having started Edina's first adaptive recreation program. That's something that's near and dear to my heart.
Aside from creating recreational opportunities for people with disabilities, John's other accomplishments include necessary and major improvements to the city's parks and other facilities. Friend and former city manager Gordon Hughes.
The tireless work he did on the various park and rec bond issue referendums. Those were incredibly complex projects.
Bob Coteen, former Parks and Rec director and the man who hired John, agrees.
Keeping the parks up in a new shape, which they really needed. They needed an overhaul after some 40-some years of not doing anything.
Larry Thayer, the former manager of Braemar Ice Arena and a friend of John's since 7th grade, says aside from getting the job done and doing it well, John is great to work with.
He was always the type of leader and boss that really supported his staff and his employees. He really kept us first.
We asked John what he'll miss most about his job.
Clearly, I'll miss the people I work with, the people I work for, even the volunteers in our commissions, our park board, and our elected officials, and the people we serve.
Even with John's retirement, his retired colleagues aren't planning to let him rest on his laurels.
Now you've finally done it, John. Congratulations. Now when we go fishing, we don't have to get home so early on Sundays.
The fishing pole's ready. Let's go fishing.
Along with John's many career accomplishments with the city of Edina, he's attended more than 300 city council meetings, spent $17 million in bond referendum and capital improvement funds, and scheduled more than 1,200 softball games. We wish you well in your retirement, John. You deserve it. On behalf of all of us at Edina Community Channel 16, best wishes for a happy new year. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.